Hello, my name's Tanis. I'm a multi-crafter based down in Hampshire at the south of the UK. Nice to see you again if you've come back, and welcome if you're new. Oh, this is probably my fourth go this afternoon. I was all set up over there. I had everything all set up nicely, things in their proper order and what have you. And then my lovely little cat Lulu decides quite often that she likes to sit where I've been sitting. So she's turfed me out of my seat. And I don't begrudge her at all, because it's lovely having her sitting down here with me, because usually after lunch she goes up to bed until the early evening. Here she is. I'll show you. Ooh, excuse the mess. Here she is. So then delivery came. Let's all go. Right then, where I did have everything sorted out in a nice order of, oh gosh, now my words are gone, because I'm all flustered because I'm like answering the door, I'm moving things, I've had the light on, had the light off, Mister's just gone to work, so scented candles on, big lights on. It's so gloomy here. It's been non-stop rain for days, so nothing's gone right. Some things have gone very right, because I've got little Lou down here with me. She's gonna nod off now, and then I'm gonna feel like I need to be quiet. Anyway, if you've been here before, you know already that I make vintage style hairnets on and sell them on Etsy, also project bags. I haven't actually made any project bags in this last 2 weeks because I am a slacker. Just can't seem to get myself into gear. I don't know what's wrong with me. I also need to file my tax return. All the paperwork's done. All I need to do really is put the numbers in online, hit go, pay. It's no big deal. I've made it a big deal. There's even a little part of me that's kind of thinking, the fine's not too bad in the great scheme of things if you're late. There's absolutely no need for me to pay a late filing fee. None at all. I'm an idiot. So the takeaway from today is I am an idiot. Right, so yeah, little restock. That's obviously brown. And there's a pink one buried in this pile somewhere, but I don't know if we'll dig it out or not, to be honest. The way things are going. Right, this bag is from, oh, it's so nearly worn out now. The Great London Yarn Crawls, one of the Yarn in the City things. And like there was one year that this was like the sort of goodie bag, and it's a duffel bag, you know, like a sort of PE kit duffel bag. Anyway, it's good for keeping quite big projects in. So this is my temperature blanket, which I'm doing in strips. So I'm doing 5 years. So it's 5 strips like this. And this is January so far. Chilly start. Murk, gloom, rain, murk, gloom. I think wherever you are in the country, well, if you're in the UK, I assume you are. I mean, if anyone's even watching. But if you're in the UK, that would probably work for you wherever you are at the moment, because it's all just been murk and gloom. But I'm very much someone who likes staying in, so I don't really mind. I think my partner, I think he gets a bit stir crazy, because he's a very keen cyclist, and he loves getting out, and you just can't at the moment because it's just too wet, and you know the chances of skidding off on leaves and breaking your leg, or what would be worse for him, breaking his bike. Too bad. Anyway, just wouldn't be nice with it going out in the cold. Now then, I've made very little progress on these. I've shown you these before. These are my Peace Rose Garden socks. I'm keeping this little pouch from, who's that by? Woolen Flower and Stitch Birdie. Bought at the Unravel Festival a few years ago. I don't think I've seen them there for one now. A few years now, maybe. Anyway. DPN holder by the fabulous Pickle Lily, Jo Pickle Lily. Yeah, just called Pickle Lily. She's Jo, it's Pickle Lily. A business. and I'm using the West Yorkshire Spinners Signature Sparkle Floor 4-ply, not floor pie. No one wants a floor pie. Oh God, when I was a teenager, when we were at like at college and stuff, one of my friends had everyone had part-time jobs, didn't they? She had a job in a local pie factory, and she used to tell terrible stories. To be honest, knowing her, they may well not have been true. But she claims that sometimes dough would fall off the conveyor belt and they would just like punt it back up into the hopper like a playing netball, even though it had been on the floor. So that's nice. Anyway, West Yorkshire Spinners mulled wine. It was their Christmas yarn this year. Well, this year just gone. And this is my progress so far. I love this. Oh. Do you know, have you ever dabbled in your head with the idea of releasing a sock pattern? It's one of my little daydreams. Will I ever get around to it? Maybe, maybe not. But what I had in my head as the first thing I would do was a pair of simple, average socks, but with the either Feather and Fan or old Shawl stitch pattern on them, which is just one of my favourite things to knit. It's such an easy repeat to remember. Anyway, then I watched someone else's podcast and they were talking about these. They showed these beautiful socks they'd made using this pattern, and it was what I had in my head. Obviously, already exists. But yeah, I'm super loving these. I should have got them done really for Christmas just gone, but I guess I'll get them done. I'll have them done by Christmas 26, won't I? I'm trying to do a pair of socks a month this year, which I already feel, because it's, what is it? It's the 22nd. And I haven't made any socks yet. Not finished any anyway. What's in this bag? Oh, because I just all sorted out the things that were done and things that were not done. Oh yeah, this is just another simple triangle scarf. I've got one that I've finished, but I have no idea where it is. It's the James C. Brett Shhh double knitting. Sorry if you're wearing headphones. I was just thinking that was an absolutely idiotic thing to do, wasn't it? Sorry, that'd be really annoying. It's in the colour SH10, which is a disappointing colour name. But it's a very pretty yarn. It's 80% man-made and 20% wool. And it's a self-striping yarn in these lovely autumnal colours. Very pretty. I've already made one. I'm addicted to making triangle scarves at the moment. Just simple, in front of the TV knitting. It's just garter stitch. And just increasing, I'm just slipping the beginning and end stitches. Well, the end stitch, knitting up. I'm slipping 3 stitches to start and then knitting to the end. Every row. And increasing one at the end where I'm not slipping. You can work that out, can't you? Anyway, it's lovely, and it's just really just, when you're watching a drama or something on TV and you don't really want to think too much, I just really love knitting a triangle scarf. God, I've gone all sad sounding, haven't I? I'm not sad, I'm perfectly happy. Let's have some more squash. Perk myself up. Do you know what I think it is? When I was moving around, I had my phone in my hand with a camera on, and I took a very unflattering picture of my under chin area, and I've upset myself with it. It's not like it's an angle that anyone ever looks at. Oh, have I got the pattern there? I've got this little thing here, this little sort of tidy thing, and it's where I slot my patterns on, where I'm working on them. But this one seems to have not... Oh, there it is. This is a vintage pattern, obviously. Look how pleased she is with her jumper. Now, I've made this in a 4-ply, and it was super nice. I'm now making it in cotton DK, which I think hers is the DK version. Look at how big the stitches look. I think I normally knit with 4-ply, so this feels like giant chunky land to me, and I'm not massively enjoying the experience. I'm a bit difficult with cotton anyway. I don't find cotton's very pleasant to knit with, and this time of year my hands feel dry anyway, and the cotton feels very dry, and it's all just a bit unpleasant in a sensory kind of way. But not bad. I finished it. Obviously it's knitted flat, it's a vintage piece. You could convert it to knit in the round, but I think I prefer knitting on straight needles because I think it helps with your tension much more, especially in garments. I think it's much nicer. You get a much nicer effect, and it's also structurally better when you sew them up. And I know lots of people won't agree with me, but that's what's right for me. And when you do what's right for you, and everyone goes, I'm happy. So I've done the front and the back, which are identical, which is cracking. There you go. And now I just have to do the ribbon around the neck and the armholes, sew it up. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Time to put the kettle on. So that's what I've been doing today. I finished the front, the second piece this morning, and then I've purposely waited for Mr. to go to work so that I can concentrate on picking up stitches around the neck and the arms and all that without interruption. I'm trying to say that it's sounding like I'm just being really rude, just because I don't want to have to count and recount, because then I get irritable. And it's not his fault that I'm struggling with stitch counts, is it? Oh, now this will look exactly the same to you as the last time you saw it, but oh, I love it so much. I've nearly finished the second ball of yarn, I think. This is a King Cole pattern. This is an Aran weight jumper. Oh, it's so nice. Using their, I think it's quite a new yarn called Firefly. Oh no, I'm on the second piece. That's why I wanted to show you that. Oh, I forget so much. That's it, King Cole Firefly Aran. And I think that is just purely acrylic. I'm 35% acrylic, 65% polyester. Really, what is the difference? It's all man-made. It's I'm usually more of a wool knitter, but I'm not totally anti, because you think most of the things that you buy in the shops are not wool, and you cope. But you know, given a choice, I just really liked this yarn. I saw it in a local knitting shop and really loved it. Oh, look at it. How could you not love that? This is all sort of metallic-y, so it looks much brighter under this light. It's actually quite a dark thing. It's actually much more black than anything, but it's just got these like little flashes of green and gold and blue, and it's like one of those blown yarns. So the outer casing is a fuzzy black, and inside it's all these different shades of green going into a greeny gold and blue, and it's just absolutely lovely. And it's got this nice garter tab bit on the side. So I've finished the back, I've just started the front. Look, I've got that much of the second ball for the front. I think I bought 6 balls, pretty sure, and that's what the pattern says, and I'm on gauge, so I'm just going to trust that that's right and it's going to work, because I suppose that V in the middle, that's a lot of knitting being cut out, isn't it? But I'm a little bit concerned because it's got full length sleeves, so I need to get all of the rest of it done. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. If it's not fine, I can buy more, can't I? It might not be the same dye lot, but then I can. Why am I stressing about things that haven't happened and may not happen? Why? Because that's how we are as knitters, isn't it? start thinking about, when this goes wrong, how will I save it? Nothing's gone wrong. This is a bag I made myself. This is was called Colourful Cats, unsurprisingly. Because I've got a big light on, the colours are all weird, but this is like a really sort of fuchsia pink. This looks sort of corally there. Anyway, I made these for my shop and sold all of them, but kept this one back for myself. Because I like the little fella. Oh, this was a disaster. Do you remember I was making that, what's it called? A Sophie scarf, using the yarn that I'd made my partner's mother's socks in. I didn't really like the yarn, to be honest. It was all sort of pastel-y, lilac-y, purpley colours, and it wasn't really my thing. So then I thought I'll make a Sophie scarf with it, to use it up and hold it with some fluff. But even, and that might tame it a bit. But even then I didn't like it, so I unravelled it, which with the fluff wasn't exactly the most enjoyable experience, but that's done now. So now I need to think about what to do with that yarn, which I think might just end up going into a D-stash or something. Because I was thinking about making her another pair of socks, which would be the nice thing to do, wouldn't it, really? Because she liked them. And they were lacy pattern socks. So maybe I'll just make a pair of like plain or ankle socks. This yarn I bought at the same local yarn store where I bought the Firefly. This is Rico Designs. She doesn't do any indie yarns there. It's all commercial yarns. But this is Socks Neon. And this is a very bright pink, but it's kind of almost going towards a neon. It is a neon, sorry. It's going almost towards coral. I think it's rather lovely. I don't really have anything worth showing you on these because I've literally just cast them on. So yeah, it's ridiculous. Why am I showing you this? I've literally just cast on the rib and done like 2 rows. But I can show you the pattern. It's the Helen Stewart from one of her, oh gosh, what are they called? Secret Sock Society? Something like that. Collections from a few years ago. And I'm only just getting around to knitting them. And these, oh no, that's not those. I still want to do these though. These Cornish cream tea socks. I did buy some yarn for those and I've put it somewhere, God knows where. These are the sailing school socks, which, if I can remember how to do it, I'll pop in a picture. I'm not sure I can remember how to do it now. Anyway, that's those, but I've got nowhere with them, so not really much point showing you that. I've nearly finished my Samphire socks. I'm on the toe, so I can totally get those done. I might get those done this evening, actually. And then the other one, there's one that I finished. I'm on the second sock, but the first sock, I'm going to pull the whole of the foot back. I know. And because I want to redo the heel as a heel flap and gusset, because I've decided that's my heel. So I was hoping to get these done by the end of this month. And now it's kind of hit me that it's the 22nd. And that might not happen. But you know, if I just put my mind to it, I'm sure I could. Oh, here's that triangle scarf. In that James C. Brett Shhh yarn. There you go. It's nice, isn't it? See, because I've got the big light on, this is shown as kind of orangey, but this is actually red. So think of it with all the colours as being a bit less bright and a bit more kind of autumnal, a bit like the sort of mulled wine kind of socks kind of colour. And yeah, it's just like an ordinary triangle scarf. Something to fill up your coat. Looks nice. I prefer it around the other way, to be honest, because it's too much bulk at the front. Because I'm busty, I don't need to add more. I don't need anything extra going on there. So yeah, I like it just over your shoulders like that one, just with the point down your back. The my favourite triangle scarf I think is, I really like this because it's garter and it's just really plain. I really like the tiny tassels, although I didn't do tassels, I did crochet balls on mine. But I think I prefer this one because it doesn't have that scent. The increases are on the edges, so you don't get that rib down the middle, which I always think, you know, if you go a bit off kilter, if you miss an increase or something, when it's right down the middle like that, that sticks out like a sore thumb. But if it's on the side like this, like, tell me if you can see where the increases are. I mean, they're on every row, but you can't really see them. So if you missed one, I don't think it would matter too much. I don't think you'd really notice. Anyway, I'll just start off with, I think it's 3 stitches, and then just increase on one side up to around the 200 mark. Now, I don't like even numbers, so mine is always like 203, 205, or even 199 I'd be fine with, but I tend not to stop on round numbers. Have you got a funny thing about numbers? Is that just me? I don't think that is just me. I'm sure I've heard of other people who don't like... Oh, this is a bit crinkly, sorry. I'm sure I've heard of other people that don't like even numbers, and I've definitely heard of people who don't like odd numbers. And I don't know what's wrong with those people. Now this is, oh, a lovely little fingerless glove that came in a kit that I don't even remember where I bought it. I think it might have been Ali Pally, and I've not been to Ali Pally Knit and Stitch Show for a long time, over 5 years, because I don't like the squash and the crush of people, and my God, the people that just sort of shove you out of the way there, or like barge you with their shopping trolleys and stuff. Just, I can't be doing with it. Unravel's coming up in a couple of weeks. I can very much be doing with that. I've got my ticket and train ticket and everything. Oh, I told you that last time, didn't I? I haven't wound up my ending on this yet. I've only made one of these, but they're beaded. Oh, it's so lovely. Oh, it's so nice. I need to crack on and get these done because it can be a little bit chilly up in our spare room, which is where I work. Especially if we're doing stuff on a keyboard, it can get a little bit chilly-billy up there. So yeah, I'm really happy with these. I love them. And I really love, on the thumb gusset, look how nice those increases are. It's got like almost like a little, do you see, they're a little bit open. So it's like a slightly lacy effect, and they're ribbed, so they just fit like a dream. Oh, it feels so nice. I wish I could remember who the designer was. Or maybe it says it on the pattern. That'd be a clue. We're on 23 minutes. Right, I'm going to talk over the crinkling. Rah! Did that work? Now then, these are called... Oh yeah, here we are. It's they're by Carol Greaves, and her business is called Skeins, SKEINS.co.uk. The Haddon beaded fingerless gloves. Yeah, and I bought them in a kit that came with the yarn and the beads, and you got a little bit of beading mat and stuff to go with them, and the instructions are actually really good for these. And I just really need to, pull my finger out and get them done before the summer, really, don't I? So that's that. Hopefully next time I say, oh no, it's not, is it? So I told you about the books I'm reading. Now, if you're not interested in the books I'm reading, then toodle pip, and lovely to see you, and I hope to see you again soon. If you are in the mood for a little bit of bookage, I won't be long. I'm doing the I finished that Matt Haig book, the Life Impossible. We won't bang on about it. It was dreadful. That's enough. So I'm currently reading 2 books. Usually I listen to an audio book and read a book. So I'm listening to this on audiobook and also reading it. So I'm reading The Blind Assassin by Margaret Atwood. It's a big old chunky fella. It's been on my shelves for a long time, which is why it's gone all yellow. And I'm only about I'm less than halfway through. It is good. It is really good. I think it's the chunkiness of it. It's putting me off it a bit. It feels like a lot of reading to get done. And the second book I'm reading is David Sedaris, Dress Your Family in Corduroy and Denim. This is the book that I had all the shenanigans with the library, of them sending it to... I ordered it through the library. It was in stock in Gosport. I asked them to send it to my local library. And instead of sending it to my library, they sent it to the library in the town where I lived 5 years ago. Thanks. And it totally wasn't my fault, because I checked all my account and everything, and it definitely had my current address and my local library being set to my actual local library. It was because I did it in person in the library. The person who did it on their system, there's a pull down where you can choose your preferred library, and that was still set to the last time I'd ordered a book, reserved a book, back in the frozen mists of time, pre-pandemic, which was Fleet. So yeah, then I had to wait for it to come from Fleet to here, and luckily it's all very, very short stories, and they're really funny. They are really fun. Some of them are a bit disturbing, but they are fun stories. And it just makes you wonder, like, why his family puts up with him, to be honest. Mining their lives for book sales and jokes. But it is a really funny book, and I'm reading it for the, the Piece for Peace podcast with Michael. He's running a book group on Storygraph, read along for this, and the catch up about that online is on Saturday. So I need to get this done by Saturday. I've only got a few pages left to go, really. What am I on? I'm on page 225, and I think there's only about 250 pages all told. Yeah, 260 pages. So that's very easily done in the next couple of days. So that's good, and I'm hoping that Storygraph tells the time accurately and converts itself from American to British time. If it isn't, then then I'm going to be sitting alone in front of my screen while everyone else is asleep. But hopefully not. Anyway, I'm enjoying it. I haven't read a David Sedaris book before, and I definitely recommend it. And I think that is all for now. It's been, lovely to see you, and I hope to see you again soon. In fact, I think I quite like sitting here. I think maybe I prefer sitting here than sitting in my actual seat. Maybe I used to sit here, but I used to sit over by my bookshelf. You don't care. Gosh, you don't care places that my bum has been, do you? What am I thinking? Right, happy crafting. Let me know what you're working on, and if you've also got the triangle scarf bug. What's your cozy comfort knit? That's what I'd like to know. Right then, I'm definitely going. Toodle pip.